I'm not showing my belly on that camera. Hey, speaking of which, welcome back to Nuggets and Pearls, everybody. This week, we have a question that is terrifying if you grew up as a fat kid. How do I get sexy, ripped abdominal muscles? Today, we have somebody who's going to help us with a actually good answer. Adee, what's your best advice?
My best advice would be to start with your nutrition. Your diet is absolutely essential. And also take into consideration that it's going to be a long process. So for people that don't necessarily have the best ab genetics, which is an actual thing, so for me,
I believe it because I don't think I have the genetics. You're not preaching this choir effectively.
There's just some people just hold more body fat in certain places than others. So
I know how that is.
Yeah.
Even people that are relatively lean. Some people are super lean and they don't have like the big like Ninja Turtle six pack.
The deep cuts.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
It's just kind of flat, but it's not like pinpoint like six individual little squares. Right. And some people they just do and they're not that lean.
Exactly. And it's the same thing with like glutes or hamstrings. Like I'm not necessarily as lean in my glutes and hamstrings, but I'm leaner in my midsection. It's just a big factor is genetics, but if you do reduce overall body fat by changing your diet, and it's going to cause a decrease on the scale, unless you want to make it like a really long process.
Right.
But you're going to have to lose body fat, and it's going to come from your abs eventually.
I was going to say, start with kind of like be realistic and fair to yourself. If you know this is a real big weakness and you've had this issue since you've been in grad school, it's not going to go overnight, but it will improve. You can make it better.
100%. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you're not going to get abs from doing like ab workouts, like crunches and stuff like that. I totally think you can. I think that you can do ab specific workouts and do different like leg raises or just develop the muscles that are there, hollow body positions or
absolutely.
So you do hypertrophy for those muscles.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Coupled with a workout or a nutrition program that's going to generally drop body fat, that's a good start.
It's weird. The muscles I work tend to look leaner.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think people are stuck right now a little bit like, oh, you don't do sit-ups to get abs, but like you could do sit-ups.
But the majority of the work is nutrition. Training is good.
Right.
Alongside
your
that.
abs are muscles, just like your leg muscles are muscles. Like they deserve to be worked, like just like all your other muscles deserve to be worked. But they don't deserve like extra special treatment. The people that are doing sit-ups 7 days a week think they're going to get abs. They're disillusioned a little bit. But just like you squat 2 or 3 times a week, it's okay to do some ab stuff 2 or 3 times a week. That's actually direct ab work.
Yes.
That's okay, but it doesn't need to be prioritized like above and beyond all the other lifts that you do.
Exactly.
But if you're 40% body fat, doesn't matter how many crunches you do, you're not going to have a six-pack.
Right.
The infomercial isn't right.
So
I've been lay on this thing.
I've been lied to.
Get ripped.
So you pointed out that nutrition is the most important thing. We haven't really dug down and got any tangible hey, here's something I can do to fix my nutrition. Where do you, since you own a nutrition consulting company more or less, where you make meal plans for people, where do you usually start with someone who's brand new that wants to get lean?
So someone who's that I would start is I would look at their goals and I would look at their activity level, what they do during the day, and then from there I would give them a baseline macronutrient profile. But if you're not, if you don't want to exactly weigh and measure and track and do all that kind of stuff, because it is a lot of work, I would just generally start using any form of tracker for your food and do it in any way you can. So put into, MyFitnessPal is a really good app, and put in what you're eating in the day and try and eat the same caloric intake for the day. Let's just start just there. I had a conversation with Jackie Perez yesterday about how calories are like money, and if you have a budget for the day, and if you're going to overspend your budget, you're now in debt, and nobody wants to be in debt. So just give yourself a budget and then monitor your body weight from there every single day. And if you're seeing an increase on the scale, you lower your budget. And if you're seeing too much of a decrease on the scale and you're really hungry, increase it a little bit. If you're seeing it like a steady decrease, I would say on average for a female who has 30% body fat or 20 to 30% body fat, I'd say probably a pound a week is really good progress. Anything more than that might not be a good thing. Some people want to see really fast weight loss, and that's not necessarily a good thing. It's probably muscle mass that you're losing, or it's just not going to show the results that you want to see. Anything less than that, I would even go half a pound a week. For a male, it can be a little bit more depending on how much you weigh, percentage of your body weight total.
Yeah, I find a lot of people who I've coached people who are like, I want to lose weight faster. Like, I know this person who's lost weight faster than that. And like, to give them a little bit of perspective, I'm like, how long did it take you to get this big?
That's the thing.
Okay, you should be okay with it taking that long to get back to that, but it won't.
No.
You know, but and knowing that it's going to take you way less time to get down to that weight than it did to get up to that weight should make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't make you happy, then there's something else you need to change.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you put on 30 extra pounds over the course of like 10 years, how long is it going to take you to lose 30 pounds if you're doing everything right?
A year,
it's
maybe.
probably going to take you a year or less. Yeah. So compared to 10 years, you're doing it 10 times as fast. That seems slow, but it's actually really, really fast.
Right.
Yeah. Cool.
And the gift of abs keeps giving for the rest of your life once you got them. Now that I've heard your tips, I go, you know what, I should probably back off my 2-pint of ice cream a Friday night habit. That might get me on the first step towards my journey of having some sort of average. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's good advice for this episode of Nuggets and Pearls. I'm going to go ahead and raise my mighty right fist and call this one nailed. You sexy bitches, go out there and get your abs, huh?
I missed it.
Oh, no. Nailed. Well, this table is plastic. This VIP table is plastic. You can't really hear the.
This VIP
Trust me,
table.
trust me. The issue got nailed. For more information, go over to barbellshrugged.com. Sign up for the newsletter. We'll see you next time. Boom. Join the conversation every week after the episode over at barbellshrugged.com. This is also where you'll find new episodes of Barbell Shrugged, Technique Wad, Nuggets and Pearls, Barbell Business, Get Change, plus new articles every day on our daily blog, written by us, guests of the show, and some of the biggest names in strength and conditioning. So, go there and leave a comment now. Oh my gosh, wow, that's so cool. Yay, that's so awesome.
Did you like this video? If so, subscribe to our channel and share this with your friends.
And if you want even more free, awesome resources to help you reach your fitness goals, plus some updates that we only share over email, head over to barbellshrugged.com and sign up for the newsletter.